Welcome everyone, Made Biker. Last Epoch, so we've been having a blast with this thing. Holy cow. I'm telling you guys, one of the most underrated games out there. It's just been a lot of fun. Okay, so we're going to travel to the Imperial era. All right. Okay, we're in chapter 4. We're moving. We are moving quickly too. Okay, I've already been asked by a lot of people that they're talking about a lag going on, especially right after the release. I can tell you, I am playing off on the offline. I'm playing offline mode, not online, because of that exact problem. When it first came out yesterday, it was lagging like crazy. And I'm just like, okay, easy fix. Now, but you need to know that if you do create an offline character, you can't move that character to online because everything is saved on your local drive. So keep that in mind. I don't want people to tell me you didn't tell me that. Well, I'm telling you, if you create an offline character because you want to get away from lag and all of that, you will not be able to move it to the online. You'll have to create a new character if you want to play online.
Stay safe.
Sometimes offline just makes sense. It made sense for me since it was lagging so bad after the initial release. So we just went offline and problem solved. All right, so I wanted to check something here. I think I've already done all of my pieces. You can see we've already gotten some really good, interesting gear here. I think I've already done all of this. So this is the crafting. Oh no, this one hasn't been done. This is the crafting system here in Last Epoch. Whip of Hope is what I think I want to use here. All right, so you can see, like, when you see this little up arrow next to it, that means you can upgrade this one. If you wanted to change it, you could click this and you could change it. If you click it, well, actually, you have to do it like this. If you click it, it's going to bring you up a list of all the different things you can change and you can't. Some you cannot, like these say cannot be applied, all right? We're just going to do an upgrade here. And for now, I think we're going to leave everything alone. And you can shatter the piece, you can break the piece, which is nice. All right, let's see. I think we're good.
What do you want?
I noticed one thing I did notice is my sound levels are pretty low for you guys. Other than that, I think it should be fine. All right, so let's go ahead and start. What's up, Faulty? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hitting the road. Have a happy Easter, bro. Have a happy Easter. Thank you for jumping in real quick, but have a good Easter. I know you're going to be traveling today. All right, so there's the Wellring outskirts. Let's go here. So the other thing people have asked me about is my ballista, which you just saw me just throw it. It's considered a minion in this game, okay? And the one thing that's cool about this game, and I'll show you here. Okay, so if you, let me show you, let me just get this guy dead here. Okay, so if you hover on top of something like here, the ballista, right? It tells you that you want physical, bow attack, minion, and dexterity, okay? So it's classified as a minion. Thanks, Faulty. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Good morning, Swordman. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, those bears, I forgot how fast they are. And you'll see pretty much through the game, I'm only going to use a few of the skills mainly. At certain situations, I'll switch. Like if I get into where I'll switch to that, like a mob, okay? But it's way more powerful if I do this. I'm going to show you something else that I get asked a lot. I'm doing great, Swordman. I'm doing great. So the other thing I get asked a lot are, what are these idols for right here that I just picked up? All right, I'm going to show you. So the idols, you're in your inventory, they go here, and this space is going to expand as time goes on, as we level up. It's going to expand. You're going to be able to put different pieces in here. I mean, it's really very similar to any other ARPG game you've played before. In fact, I think they've made it very easy, and you can really do some pretty cool stuff with it. Okay, now we're at level 27 right now. There are some things that I wish they would have done with the game, which we'll talk about in a minute here. I am still kind of sad to see that there is no controls that you can customize, right? Like I can't add these potions to my mouse M4 button or M5 button. That kind of stinks. I was hoping they were going to get that in as a quality of life change, but that hasn't happened. But I mean, the game is still very, like I said, I think it's one of the most underrated games out there. And everybody I've brought into the game or recommended to play the game, they've all said the same thing, that holy cow, how did I not? You've got pots on M4, so how are you doing that? Because if you go into settings, there's no area here to do any type of I've never seen a way to do that. I wish there was. If you have a way, I would love to know, because I haven't seen it anywhere. Unless maybe it's because I have this. No, that's keyboard movement. I don't want, maybe you're using keyboard. Maybe you're using keyboard movement. See, I don't use keyboard movement because I hate WSAD. Maybe that's how you did it. Yeah, I don't know. But I think that only frees up this. That's weird if you're able to do that, because I am not able to do that anywhere. Huh. Yeah, I'd be very interested to know how you did that, because that's something that has always disappointed me in this game, that they haven't done that. Settings, gameplay, upper left, set keybinds. All right, let me go check. Because I really want to be able to do that. I got something still chasing me here a little bit. All right. Oh, that was that stupid spire I did. Okay, so settings. Let me see this. Settings, gameplay. Gameplay. Upper left, set keybinds. I don't have that. Change input keys. Oh, change input keys. Gosh darn it. Well, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. 'Cause that's huge. Oh, but it doesn't let me set. It only wants. How did you get your mouse button to work? Huh. Oh, duh. Okay. Thank you, man. That is fucking great. I've been playing this game for a long time. This is my second playthrough from when they first came out, and I never seen that. That's awesome. I like that a lot. All right. That's great. Okay. Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. There we go. That's awesome. Perfect. There's going to be some more I'm going to want to change. I have an Azeron too, and I should probably get around to setting that up for it. It would probably make life easier for me.
Not happening. That was close.
Perfect. I like that, being able to put that in there. That's awesome. I really haven't had too much problems with this build. I mean, he's a little bit tanky, which helps. I can pretty much stand in a lot of their stuff. There is a point, though, that I have to back out.
Not happening.
Come on, everybody this way. A big line for me. Come on. The way that I changed that so it fires in a cone really helps too, if I can get them all kited in the right direction. All right. We're level 27. We're about ready to hit 28 here any minute. Come on, everybody this way. There we go. Level 28. So this is what people have been asking a lot of questions about too. So now we're in the skill points, right? Okay, I chose my mastery of marksman. You at a certain point in the game, it's going to ask you to choose your mastery. This is your startup, right? You unlock these. It's kind of like if you ever played Grim Dawn. It's very similar to that kind of setup. All right, then you go into your mastery. You can do the same thing. I have 2 unspent points right now. All right, so when I said I kind of build him up as a tanky a little bit, this right here will really help your stay healthy. So let's see what we want to do here. And this here keeps you up pretty well too. All right, now the next thing you want to do is you want to go into your skills here, and you're going to see that you have points locked available for the different skills that you decide to make your, I would say your main skills is a good way to explain it. All right, so I have 1 point available here for this skill, Flurry. All right, and as I progress, you'll see lines will start shaping for what you want to do next. All right, so don't want that one. This one is nice right here. And so is this one. All right, so what we're gonna do, because I want to keep my health up, I think, for the first, we're gonna just pop that. And then now we're in Cinder. I think this is what we do not want. I said yes. Night damage. This will shred through their fire resistance. Again, this is kind of a damage multiplier. This will blind enemies. And that's nice too. But for now, I really want to concentrate on damage here. So I think we'll go there. And that one's not ready. All right.
Not happening.
Still, my strongest skill is right here, Flurry. So anytime I get into trouble, a lot of times you'll see me, I'm playing around with the enemy. I'm doing different things to them, just messing around to see what I like and don't like as we progress here. But Flurry is by far my strongest ability. And you'll notice on different bosses, skills that are gonna, where their weakness is. If it's a fire, if they got a weakness with fire, you want to switch to something like this. If it's electric lightning, then you want to switch to something like that. So having the ability helps me, only because I've played this game enough in the past that I know that You better be ready, because some bosses are pretty tough.
Easy. Too easy.
I haven't invested much points or anything into minion damage because the ballista I probably will not continue to use. I used to do a witch ballista build on previous season, and man, it was powerful, but and I have not set up my loot filter yet either. I need to do that as well. Okay. Okay, we skipped an area back there. We're gonna have to go back. Well, I've got my graphics way turned down to 19. I mean, you got to remember, I'm streaming, so my graphics are turned down because Facebook, Twitch, they can't handle the high. And plus, to like, if you're going to try to stream 4K, my 1 gig line isn't probably even going to have enough bandwidth to support multiple channels. So keep in mind that my graphics is turned down. I mean, in my opinion, these graphics are good if I turn it way up. But yeah, you're right. I mean, when it's turned down like this, you can definitely notice the difference. Hey, look, I'll show you. Let's go to graphics. So you can see that my graphics, oh, see, and it's being scaled down for you guys. So let me just change that right now, because you're only seeing the scaled down version of it. Because again, the streaming can't handle it with I remember I stream at a whole bunch of different places at the same time. So, but yeah, you can crack these graphics way up. See, on my monitor, it was looking great because it was streaming 4K. But I mean, it's playing 4K, but it's only streaming much lower because that's all stream can handle. I will say this, that they did do a lot of hype about how the graphics had been improved. And when I started playing it first thing last night, I noticed that if they did improve them, it's maybe only optimized, because I didn't see a big difference in the graphics compared to what they were in the past. I gotta do my loot filter, man. All right.
Not happening.
All right. So we still got a long ways to go on this map because we skipped a whole bunch of areas here. I think, yeah, we skipped up here, up here. We need to go that direction for sure. So let's head that way. Could have just ported back to here and gone that way, but we're fine. Oh, okay. Oh, you booger. I didn't get jumped out of there quick enough. All right. Wait, let's see. Well, we know we have to go this way too, so let's go this way first. I need to get my resistances up. That's really a fact. My resistances are nothing right now. We haven't really spent a whole lot of time working on those. And that's what that guy just annihilated me with, was that fire. Okay. Gonna have to replace that piece. All right. Let's go back. Oh, this is the guy right here. So fire's not going to work against him, all right?
Not happening.
Boy, does that thing do a lot of damage.
Not happening.
Oh. All right, let's pull it back here. So you can see that throwing this, throwing this kind of acts as a decoy a little bit, and he'll go after it. Well, he's not going to do it now that I said it, is he?
Not happening. Not happening.
Just about got me there. All right, we need to change our gear for sure. We're a little behind. It's all right. Okay.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
Definitely gonna have to change our gear when we get a moment because we're starting to feel it now.
Not happening.
Oh, this guy's tough, huh? All right.
Not happening.
Wow, he was tough.
Easy. Too easy.
We gotta go through this door here, but I want to see how much XP we can get here.
That was close.
Okay. Gonna level up here, hopefully before we go through that door.
Not happening.
Oh. All right. What do we got? Let's grab some potions here, and we'll grab the idol, and we'll grab that. I will agree with that, Slammer. Yeah, PoE 2, the gear drops are terrible. They're terrible. I mean, the loot drops, but it's early release, and I don't know what their plan is, but that's one of the reasons why I don't like it compared to PoE 1, is there's just so much gatekeeping going on in PoE 2 that it drives me insane. But I feel your pain, bro. I feel it. Cube, yeah, the Rogue is fun. The Rogue is fun. I did my first season, I did an Acolyte, and I did another Primalist. I did a Primalist as well first season. This is my first character this season, and it's been fun. Those guys are way tougher than I thought they were going to be. The guys wearing the armor, they're pretty tough. Everything else goes down pretty easy. I was trying to roll out of that and I couldn't. I was rolling into him. All right, I think we just about got this area cleared out. Oh, maybe not. There are vendors in this game. Yes, yes. There are definitely vendors. Yeah, the Void Knight does look cool. I agree with you, bro. I agree, Cube. Void Knight looks very cool. I want to do another. This is an offline character. I created it offline last night because the lag was so bad when the initial release came out, which was expected. I just didn't want to deal with the lag. So you cannot move an offline character to the online server, just so you guys are aware. Can't roll out of it again. But yeah, I'll do another character. For sure. This is the first rogue I've ever done in a game. I've never did a rogue in the past seasons. So I thought, let's give it a shot. I've kind of haven't played it. So okay, so he's not getting hurt. Use fire. there's two of you. I was wondering why are you guys casting that so fast? Now I see. Rank them Epoch 2, D4, PoE 2. Well, D4 is at the bottom for sure. PoE 2, I would say last Epoch, and then you forgot PoE 1, because if I would put PoE 1 over, I would do it in this order. And if it was me, I would say PoE 1, last Epoch, PoE 2, D4. But PoE 1's not getting much love anymore, of course, and yeah, it's getting hard to continue to play it. Oh, okay. Didn't see you even sneaking in there, huh?
Yes?
Okay, let's go.
Gods be with you.
Not happening.
Beautiful. All right. Well, I think I see something here. Yep. We already leveled up, so we have to use our point here. But we're going to push this as far as we can. Yeah, no, this game is not on PS5. No, no, it's not. I mean, on the PlayStation, yeah, it is not. Yeah. Now keep in mind, guys, I do have the graphics turned way down because you can't. You can play it in 4K, but I'm not able to do that because I stream at Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok all at the same time, so it's just not possible. They just all don't support it. Okay, we gotta go south. I see. All right, we'll go. There's a door. There's a door. Let's go ahead and finish this area up here. You know what? Let's go south. Let's go south. Want to clear this all out before we start him.
Not happening.
All right, let's go ahead and do this.
My brilliance is unequaled. Gone.
Not happening.
So my lightning isn't going to do squat to him because that's his main. Oh, but that one hurt.
Not happening.
Okay.
Cage us all.
I think I just grabbed something that I didn't. Well, we'll sell it. Okay. This is last Epoch. Last Epoch. Aqua. The brand new season 2 just started. Been waiting a long time for this season, man. It's been a long time coming. All right. Oh. Something came running in there. This guy. There you go. What we got left here? I think we got to go through the doors now. Okay. So we got 2 doorways. This one. And there's another one over here. Let's go ahead. Oh. Didn't even see you chasing me there, buddy. So there's a door over there. There's another door over here. I just want to see what this door's called here. One should go to a lake, I think. I don't remember. It's been such a long time since. Okay, so this one is going to go to the Warden Road. And the other one. Goes to the Great College. Yeah, we'll go to the college. Don't remember any of it, but we'll go to the college. We got 1 unspent point. 1 elemental arrow per second. Up to a maximum of 3. Got this at +6. If you have a bow equipped, you deal increased elemental damage more frequently. for now we're gonna, that's a nice one, but for now we're gonna take this. And let's see. Okay. Poisons but deals less damage. Okay, let's go. All right, so here's a void. All right. By clicking this door, it opened up. You know, you have to go in there and find a crest. Okay. So let's. Whoa, what the heck is this about? TikTok is so weird, man. I swear to God. Now they've started doing this thing in TikTok where if it's just stupid and you have to do a verify halfway into your stream. It's like, really? It's just kind of ignorant. They just did a new update on their TikTok today because I had to install it this morning. All right. So the best way to say what these are kind of, I want to say like a nightmare dungeon if you played D4. Surprisingly good condition. One of his hands will still clutches what appears to see some type of crest. So that's what we're looking for, is the crest, because we have to open, in order to open that door, we need crest. I'm not sure how many we need. You would think I would remember, but listen, I'm an old man, so lucky I remember any of it, to be honest. So many games I play, different games. Yeah, I play a lot of games too. Okay, so now you can go back through there, which we'll just do that. Or we could have gone through that. So now that opens up this door. And they're all going to the upper levels. Yeah, okay. Let's go.
Not happening.
I gotta do my gear, so we're gonna have to go to town here sooner or later. My gear is really getting outdated now. Doesn't last long. But you can see they're doing a lot. There's a lot of lightning going on in this room, in this whole area. Let me see what my resistances are real quick. So yeah, my lightning is only at 38%. Wow, my fire is only at 24. So we're definitely hurting as far as resistances go, and we're gonna need to get those up big time. The further we go, the worse it's gonna get. Okay, that's like the this guy right here, right there. He's kind of like the, what do you call it, treasure goblin in Diablo 4. You'll see him a lot. Sometimes he'll be different colors, meaning that he's got different things. This game is awesome, Josh. It's one of the most underrated games I've said since the first time I played it. It's just so superb. The crafting, everything is just so well thought out. I'm not a big fan of their dungeons, but I've heard that they've made changes to those this season, so I hope so. Okay, let's grab these first. This device appears to be what the Immortal Empire uses to extract souls from their living victims. What are all the characters in this game? I'm doing a rogue because it's the only game. It's very much like PoE 2, only way better. I'm not a fan of PoE 2. Love PoE 1, but I'm not a big fan of PoE 2. Although I do play PoE 2, don't get me wrong. I picked a rogue. It's got Primalist, Rogue, Acolyte. What's the others? Sentinel. I'm missing some, but yeah. Most underrated game out there right now. I think this game is so freaking good. The end game content is, I just think it rocks. I love it. I'm a big fan of the game, no doubt. Okay, that's the rift that brought us in. That's the door back. Okay, well, we can keep pushing through here for a while, grab some more XP. Yeah, there's some good choices, but what's nice is, you know, you've got so many different things. You know, like once you choose rogue, you can choose, once you get to a certain point, you can choose blade dancer, falconer. I've played a falconer before. I said I never played a rogue before. I lied, because I do remember I played a falconer in season 1 as well. Season 1, I had all kinds of characters, but I played marksman this season. I played a lot of the acolyte, a lot of mage, a lot of different stuff in this game. I really enjoy it. I think it's such a superb game.
Not happening.
Oh, you better get him down pretty quick here, Maid. Gotta change my gear. We're getting pretty... gear's getting pretty dated here. All right, so I think we're all done here. Sure looks like it. Now, again, you can play this game in 4K. I've got the graphics turned way down because I'm streaming at so many different places at the same time. Oh, I didn't need to go back here. We already did this. Duh. We'll just step right back in. Okay. Yeah, it's on Steam. Yeah, it's on Steam for sure. Well, I guess we go back. Yeah, it's on Steam for sure. Definitely worth the price too. Like I said, very underrated game in my opinion. Whoa. Let's grab this XP because we're getting ready to level up, so. Yeah, I just bought the basic. I didn't buy any of the bundle or anything. I mean, most of it is cosmetics, but I just bought the basic. But that's because I'm not a big cosmetic guy. If you are a cosmetic guy and, you know, person and you like that kind of stuff, and it does give you a few extras. Me, I've always said I don't care if my character looks like a stick as long as the game is fun. Now, don't get me wrong, I have bought cosmetic stuff in the past. Not necessarily with, well, maybe even with this game, but most of the time with PoE 1 and a little bit of Diablo 4 even. There's another one of those goblins, loot goblin right there. And see, that time he was blue, so he's carrying lots of idols and mats for crafting. So when you see the blue one, he's an important one to get. Okay. I think we're ready to go back to town, maybe, right? Oh no, I see a whole area that we didn't do. All right, let's keep pushing. I played this game last night for probably 5 hours, just playing around and trying to remember this game, and had a blast. Didn't realize time went by so fast though. Wife wasn't super pleased with me because I usually always stream during the day and play games really during the day. And yeah, I spent a lot of time on it last night. I just got so wrapped up into it, I forgot how fun it was, honestly. We're probably going to have to start narrowing down some of our skills a little bit too.
Easy.
So we can spend more points where we want them at. Right now I'm using a bunch of junk, just kind of playing with it, seeing which ones I'm really enjoying, which ones I'm not. So many options that it's easy to have too many choices, and then your points are spread out a little bit too far, too thin.
Not happening.
Now I'm playing offline character. I've been asked several times, you know, how am I dealing with the lag? Well, that's why I'm playing offline. The lag is pretty much, from what I read, is gone. It was just during the initial release, which which is actually very normal, sadly. Oh, we pulled this guy. Cool, Josh. I think you're really gonna like it, brother. I think you're really, really gonna like it. It's a fun game. It really is. Now, keep in mind, if you create an offline character, you cannot move it to online. It's different because offline characters only use your PC to store the files. So once if you try to change it and go to online, you cannot. That's something that a lot of people are not aware of. I created mine offline just because I didn't want to deal with the lag that was going on last night during the initial release. The lag is pretty much been up, but the only difference really is you can't do multiplayer. You know, you can't have people in your group. You can't chat. You can't trade, which I don't really do in this game anyway. But you can. And I did it last night just because I wanted to get playing on it, and I knew I'm going to create multiple characters anyway, and I'll create my next ones online. But for now, I stuck with this. Oh, you're a lucky dog to be able to play during lunch, bro. That's good. I swore I saw somebody in there. Okay, now got one little area over here to go do. When I need to go to town, let's see. Yeah, we're getting pretty full. All right, we're done. So now we can just pop into town. Use our portal here. This is where you guys, if you're wondering, this is all your menu stuff here. Okay. It even gives you this nice ladder, which offline characters you don't need, but okay. I recommend that you do online characters. I honestly do, unless you live in an area where your internet's slow or something of that nature. What do I want to do?
Yes.
Okay, let's take a look at what we got. We're gonna have to start changing this gear out. Not gonna change that. Not that. I think we're gonna want to start changing those out though. So we'll hang on to that. Let's see, what about this? I'm using a 4 potion belt right now. We're going to want to change that. Let's hang on to that. That's such a nice helm piece I'm wearing, but I'm going to have to get rid of it soon, I think, just because of some of the other reasons that we need. All right, what about boots? Tornado Shaman? There you go. That'd be cool. A Tornado Shaman would be very cool. I haven't seen too many people play that. That would be a cool build. All right, here's a 4 potion, which is what we're using now. So experimental is always one that if you can, you want to, I'm going to show you here, although we might actually want to, we're going to use those. I'll show you what I mean. All right, so we have a couple pieces here that we're going to switch for sure. What about this? I think we're going to chance to shock. I think we're going to use this instead. I think. Let's see. See if that was a good decision. Yeah, all right. Oh, well, we might want to play with that one too. Okay, now we got a whole bunch of idols. So let's go here. I have already set up a place to start storing some of this stuff. Okay, we'll sort it. And now let's do this. So for crafting is F, right? Oh, that's good. See, the good thing about that though is you can look at that guide and get an idea, and you can tweak it and make it even way better. All right, so what the heck did I do here? Why did I leave that in there? Well, that might have made a difference of what we were going to do here. Yeah. That's the other thing is don't do like I just did. I forgot that I had put that in there, right? All right, so let's take a look at this. First thing we're going to do, elemental dodge rating and endurance, void resistance, that's good. Intelligence, not really. Well, we can, it's all right. Available here, let's see, what do we want to put in here? I can tell you now that we need resistance. I'm not sure which one it is we needed though. Let's look. I think we needed everything. Void. Looks like lightning is way low and fire. So let's go back. See, the piece will stay there. If you don't remember to pull it out, it will stay in there. Yeah, that's a good idea, Josh. It gives you a good idea, a feel of what direction you might want to take it. All right, so we want fire and lightning. I think lightning was the worst, so we're going to go with that there. Now we're going to upgrade that. It's not giving me 25% chance to have no forging, and it's costing me every time. Intelligence, I don't know if let's see. Vitality, intelligence. All right, so we will go with that intelligence. Okay. So we brought our foraging potential down to 0. This piece now, we're going to pull it and we're going to pop it in here. And now let's take a look at what our resistances have done. Our void went way up. Our lightning went way down. That's because of this guy. down further than I thought. Okay, now let's take a look. We also did this piece. Chance to shock on hit, freeze rate, minion damage. That's my ballista, and physical resistance. I don't know if there's a whole lot we want to change here, to be honest. All right, so we need level 33 to be able to go any further with that. We'll put that in here. Now my lightning resistance is killing me right now. I know that's a fact. This one's got cold, which we don't need, but we do need lightning bad. Ward gained is nice too. I don't see a lightning that could hurt. All right, so I could just shatter this whole piece and break it. Or you can change this, but I don't know if we want to spend that yet. All right, so if you do this, right, which we're not going to do, but I was going to show you, but I don't want to do it. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Okay, so we removed 2 right here. All right. So now let's take this out, clear that out. Now you're going to have different choices pop up here. Minion damage. So let's play with this here. We'll take minion damage, right? We'll say add. Come over here. Got void resistance, physical resistance, cold resistance, fire resistance. Fire was really low. Lightning is super low. But you could take fire. You could add that. We don't got no more foraging potential. But if I had foraging potential, that's what you would do. All right. So there's not a whole lot you can do. We're going to shatter it. That way we get the mats. Clear. Done. And let's do a few of these. Not this one, but let's do this one. We'll shatter it. I don't think you can shatter these if I remember correctly. Yeah, I can't shatter. Unique. And we'll shatter that. And we'll shatter that. Maybe. Wait. Yeah, we'll shatter that. Here. Okay. Now we still have this piece. We're going to stick it in here. I have other pieces of gear here. Why is that in there? I must have been in a hurry last night and threw these in here. Let's put that in there. some more items in here that are probably junk that we just need to go through.
Yes.
Slammer, you were asking about if there's a vendor. This is the vendor right here. There's one usually in every town. So another thing people ask me a lot about, okay, let's say I buy this. Let's do this. Let's buy that, buy that, buy that, buy that. All right. How do you get these in? People were curious, how do you use them? You can't bring them like this. You can't bring them like this, okay? What you have to do is you go here and you go to transfer. Because you see this crafting materials area right here? So if I do transfer, it puts them all right in there automatically. A lot of people were asking that question, so that's how you do it.
Yes.
All right, now what do we got? We got to find the outcast hideout in the Risen Lake. Return to Ansela at the outcast camp. Let's return to her first. Outcast camp. That's where we're at. So she's over where? Where are you, Chicky? That's the way we have to go to get to. Where the heck is she? I don't know why they spread that out so far. All right, leveled. Let's look here first before we get too far. Every third melee throwing or bow attack increases damage. When you use a skill that costs 0 mana and hit an enemy, you regain health. Cast a poison on hit while you have a dagger or bow equipped. Increase critical strike chance with a bow. I want to get that one up. All right, we have one unspent point. We're going to go another one there. All right, and now this one has no points because we spent them. Hit S, brings you to your skills. We have one lightning skill available. Detonating arrow no longer costs mana, instead restores mana when you use it and hit at least one enemy. However, it now only has a small chance of exploding, so I don't really want to use that. What's this? Attack speed and shock applied by this skill lasts longer. All right. Changed to the Glacier Sorcerer. Sorcerer is a blast in this game. I did that last season. The Sorcerer is a blast. The Shaman sounded cool too. Your idea for a Shaman sounded pretty cool as well. All right, so now where we go, find the outcast hideout in the Risen Lake. I don't know what doorway we're going to go through. It's not this one. Wait. Find the outcast hideout. Yeah. You bookmarked them both. Good idea. Because you can make as many characters as you want. So you may end up doing both. I'll be doing another one myself. I just don't know what I'll do yet. Your Shaman idea has given me ideas in my brain now. I'm thinking, that could be, you could do some cool stuff with something like that. Gotta find where I need to go here now. It's not portable, so I can't port there. It's gonna be the very last door I go to. Probably not this one. Nope. Okay, well, I guess it's somewhere where we've already been, so it is a portable place. All right. I could have swore it was in that last map, but we searched the whole map and it wasn't there. So I thought, my old man memory is going bad. But I can go back through there if we need to. But let's see. The Risen Lake is right there. And the way we have to go there is through Imperial, through the Sword Warden's Road. Okay. You see finally, it's hard for you maybe to see, but there's dotted lines showing you which way to get there. Do I have everything done down here? I do. No, we have to go back to Divine Era first. Okay. And this is the end of time. This is the monolith. Okay. This is their end game content. All right. So we need to go here. It's locked. So we're going to go this way. You know what? Did I miss something? No, we're good. Okay.
Not happening.
Okay, so we got a little elite guy right there. I wouldn't really call him a boss at this point, but he's gonna be ugly. Oh yeah, he is one of the bosses. Never mind. Sorry, I was wrong. We're gonna keep our distance from him because he's got long range ability like that right there.
Not happening. Not happening.
Ow.
Not happening.
Little booger got right on top of me on that. Need to get rid of some of these ads here.
Not happening.
I'm just gonna stand in this stuff. There we go. Okay. So they were doing some early bragging. Last Epoch was. I don't really know if it's bragging, but they were teasing us and saying that this game now has the toughest ARPG boss ever created in an ARPG. So it's going to be somewhere in the monolith, that's for sure, end game, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. Okay, everybody get in line here. Come on. Okay, it's just, I don't think this is, you can see the pointer right here. It's not where I need to go.
Not happening. Not happening.
Those things right here are a pain in your butt. I remember from season 1, they're just a pain in your butt and it's gonna explode. There we go. Okay, let's keep going.
Not happening. Not happening.
This is the guy that gave us a problem earlier, right here. Same guy.
Not happening.
Throws those great right there. He throws this like a rain of arrow fire.
Not happening. Not happening.
All right. I don't want none of this. We have to get our. We're gonna have to do our loot filter because we're seeing a lot of junk. Soul Warden's Road will take us to the river that will, the lake that we need to go to. Looks like Shock has gotten a lot stronger with those skill check. Oh, I hate these ones too. The ones that look like the big old bucket walking around.
Not happening.
It's telling me on the map that I need to go through that doorway, which I kind of knew, but I'm trying to get as much XP as I can, so we're just going to clear all this map. Quest complete. All right. So once you kill enough stuff, that barrier drops automatically. Okay, I want to clear the whole map. I want XP, XP, XP. Okay, there's a loot goblin right there. It's not called that in this game. I'm just using that wordage from Diablo. Running out of mana. Shield, mace, full sword. I want none of that. There's a door to Hallowed Graveyard. There are a lot of cool builds, Josh. This game has so much capability. And the cool thing about this game is it's not a whole lot. I mean, you can't really, I suppose you could, but I've never seen a way to brick my character like you can in PoE. Just so many options in this game. It's unbelievable. I've seen some really cool warlock builds. I've seen a lot of cool builds in this game. There's the ruins. All right, so we're gonna go the other way because we have to get to the lake. Eventually, it's gonna send us to those places probably too. So we've already found the port. That's good. These bears are super fast. I am actually very surprised that bear just didn't dive on me because a lot of times that's what they'll do. They'll be right on top of you before you know it.
Not happening.
Those soul stealers can be very tough, man. A lot of times you'll see in this game that your build will just start going in a direction that you never thought it would. Just because you'll find something that's super powerful.
Not happening.
Like with this build here, with this skill here, I want to try to kite them into a direct line because I changed the damage where it does a where it does a cone behind them. So if I can get them in a straight line, or not even a straight line, but just everybody behind 1-2 people, it'll just annihilate the whole group. All right, there's where I need to go. Let's keep going here. I'm using a little bit of all the elements. So I'm using lightning. I'm using a lot of fire. My arrows are poison tipped. Okay, so that's everything. Let's go through the door. I'm also doing some cold damage due to some of the attributes on my gear. I'm using a little bit of every element here. And it's good because you need to. Some of them are immune to, not immune, I wouldn't say immune, but the resistances, if you're not able to cut through their resistance, they're going to withstand some of these elements. Oh, you jumped up here. Boy, I don't remember this place.
Not happening.
Ruins. Okay, that kind of brings you back to where we've already been. Okay, this area is discovered. We don't got a whole lot of stuff in our box or our gear, so we're good. Our bag is still pretty empty. All right, there's the corrupted lake. We'll come back, do it. Spitting poison on me. Okay, that opened up that. Well,
Welcome, traveler.
I am a seer, or kin the information of old, but now you are here, not just one shard, but the whole epoch. My people lost hope.
May Eterra smile upon you.
They're just gonna keep coming and coming and coming in here, if I remember right. They're gonna start coming over on my sides too, I think. I don't remember. Oh, he cheats. That's right.
Not happening. Not happening.
Ow.
Happening. Not happening.
Okay. Oh, a whole bunch of you over here. You know, why didn't you guys come in? That was weird.
Welcome, traveler. May Eterra
Okay,
smile upon
back we go. Dun, 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 dun. Let me see something. We can go that way. I thought we missed another area too. Oh, maybe not. Okay, that's good to see.
Not happening. Not happening. Easy. Too easy.
Yeah, too easy. Whoa, not too easy. Wow. Oh, we got a goblin here somewhere. Luke, right there. We want the blue ones. Always get the blue ones, guys. Always get the blue ones. If you see the blue goblin, definitely. I call him a goblin, Luke Goblin, because that's what they're called in Diablo. But the blue ones carry lots of idols and usually more mats than that one had. But still, always grab them. I mean, grab any of them, but the blue ones, super important.
Not happening. That was close.
Multi-shot is a little bit weak, and it uses a lot of mana. I don't use it too often. Oh, look at this. What the fudge is this about? Okay, look at you. Oh, I didn't mean to pop that either. What? Oh, we're out of potions. Yeah, that's bad.
Not happening.
Holy smokes, he's doing a lot of damage. Still another one. That's only the one. There's still another one of these big old boogers. I think, or did we drop them both? I don't think so. Let's go see. I threw a portal because I thought I was going to die. I was going to jump in the portal.
Not happening.
Okay.
Not happening.
Whoa, he revved. He rezzed up. The other thing to remember in this game, and that starts happening fairly early in the game too. You think it's dead, you start walking away, he will. Some of them will res up, and I think I just grabbed a. No, I did not. Okay. No points available there. Okay, let's keep going. Travel west to Thetima.
Not happening.
Watch out. I remembered you. Haha. Always grab the spiders, guys. Let me just check this. That's what I thought. I thought there was a chest back here and I couldn't remember. All right. All right, this guy doesn't want to die at all. Hanging tough. And he keeps spitting out ads too. Guy held tough. Always gonna be something down here by these spires, always. Well, they call them shrines. I call them spires. See, it gave me this special little ability here. Just go as fast as you can because it's going to wear off. And then it wears off. So I usually try to do as many of these as I can. Your nemesis. You got different choices that you can make. Cannot empower these items any further. You can challenge or you can banish. And the banish will banish this nemesis and their items. And you'll get a different one, different items. But I usually just do them. Okay, he's cold damage. I think my cold resistance is pretty good, so we're just gonna hang tough on him. That might be a little bit too much, though. I don't want to stand in that.
Not happening.
Oh. My cold resistance is the best one I've got, so I don't think he's going to hurt me too much. I can just try to stand in his stuff. But when he dies, I think I got to get away, because I think he explodes into it. Nope, I was wrong. Look at that. It's a nice piece that we picked up there, so I'm glad to see that.
Not happening.
Oh, still more of you here. I didn't see you guys. So I gave you a protective bubble. It's not doing a whole lot of protecting, though, is it? Because once they get inside of it, they can hurt you bad. So you just got to keep them outside. All right. We'll grab that. Okay, let's go. So good to see you, man. Yeah, I did rogue with the with marksman. I did a previous rogue with falconer in previous seasons, so I wanted to do something a little bit different, but I can't wait to start another character already because I've already got ideas of stuff I want to do. This game is just so freaking good. It's unbelievable. Javelin Pally, you've been playing him on there. Good to see you. Yeah, man, this game has just got, it's just got so much. I absolutely love this game. Again, I think it's such an underrated game. A lot of people don't even know what it is. I mean, they've never heard. I'm like surprised to see that. I've been having a blast with it already. I did an offline character though, because last night when I first downloaded it, there was so much lag going on with the initial release that I just didn't want to have to deal with it. Now, the one thing I always tell people though, if you do an offline character, you cannot move it to online. A lot of people say, oh, my character's missing when I go online. No, it's not missing. It's because everything for an offline character is stored on your personal PC. It's not, even if it's stored in the cloud, it's still not part of the game saved. Oh yeah, I'm done with D4 too. I'm a little nerd. It's for sure. I am. Will never play that game again. I am just done. What, Void Knight? Awesome. You fell asleep playing. Yeah. Had a user on earlier talking about, Josh was talking about a shaman, which actually sounds like a pretty cool thing to play too. I've never done a shaman. My gear is getting pretty dated right now. I'm going to have to do some updates soon. I like the fact that the ballista is considered a minion in this game, which is very cool. And maybe that's done in other games. I never noticed it in PoE, but it may have been. I made this guy pretty tanky, so for a rogue, he's about as tanky as he can get for a rogue. I think the PoE 2 changes were terrible. I think it's more unbalanced than it was before they did those changes. That's what I was just saying when this last couple weeks when I was playing it, was I really thought they went too far. But I understand what they're trying to do. You know, and I know they're doing a lot of experimenting and playing around. Okay, we're getting real full now. Yeah, I do like Ellie. I didn't know that they destroyed the pet build, minion build. I thought I saw a video of a guy playing a minion. Maybe not. I thought I saw him playing a pet build, and I thought he was rocking the map, but I did not notice what level the map was either. So it could have been a real low level map as far as I know. I've been having a lot of fun with this though. I've always loved their crafting. Ellie's crafting is so freaking good.
Easy. Too easy.
Yeah, I did a Falconer last season. Loved it. Loved it. Had a blast with it. Yeah, this season the Falconer is the least playable. You're right. What's the marksman specifically do? Falconer this season got nerfed real bad, but the marksman this season opens up. Here, let me show you. The Falconer opens up a lot of elemental damage, a lot of concentration, missile mastery. And as you get down through it, you'll find Master Archer, perfect aim. I've never done this class before, this mastery before, so it's been kind of cool. I've enjoyed it. In fact, I have a point to use right now, matter of fact. I think I wanted to finish this up first, though. I think we're gonna want that, and even that, really. But trying to cut down on my spreading of points around here. And let's go in here. Cinder. I've seen a lot of people doing just a pure Cinder build too. Yeah, the Falconer is fun. I did the Falconer season 1. I loved it. Yeah, late game stacking elemental damage, and you can see I'm using a little bit of everything, and my arrows are poison tipped by a couple of other changes. Yeah, it's increased fire damage over time per point of dexterity. I think that's what we wanted. Actually, I wanted this too, but that's all right. And now here, I think we've ignored this whole base lightning damage is converted to cold. I don't want that. Chance to shock, but the explosion deals less damage. Explosion now poisons, but does less damage again, less damage again. Okay. Okay. Oh, if I can keep him shocked, he can never get airborne. This guy, though.
Not happening.
Okay, shock is tough. It does a lot. Especially when I changed it so it does the cone. If I can get them all in a nice little, if I can kite them into a nice little line, it works real well. And Flurry's always super tough. All right, I think we're getting full up here. Let's do this. What's up, H2O? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, so there's a lot of junk here that we're never going to use. So let's do this. And we'll leave that alone. We'll sort it. Grab this because I wanted to grab those. Okay. You're just stacking armor. Yeah, I mean, the game, this is such an underrated game. This is so good. In my opinion, it's, you know, somebody earlier, Raymond, was asking me to rank the games. And I said, I would have to say, because I'm a little biased, I would say PoE 1 was number 1, but now it's just not getting any support. I would then rank Last Epoch number 2. I would then say PoE 2 number 3 and Diablo number 4. And if I even wanted to throw Lost Ark in there, I would, I don't know. I think Lost Ark has gotten kind of silly lately, and I would have to say Lost Ark is kind of fallen behind Diablo 4 in a lot of respects, just because the silliness that it started doing in its game, kind of like the pandas in World of Warcraft. You know, once the pandas came into the World of Warcraft, I was like, okay, that's it, I'm done. Grim Dawn, only because it was crashing a lot. I would have to say it's right here. You know, look at this. I mean, look at this. This whole thing is Grim Dawn, right? I mean, this is the way Grim Dawn does it, almost the exact same way. Yeah, I would say Grim Dawn is right there with Last Epoch, you know, number 2. Because I rate PoE 1 as the top one, but again, it's not being supported much anymore, so it's kind of unplayable at this point. But yeah, it's, oh, you, wow, Something's tough in there. It's this guy, huh? He's throwing void, and I thought void was my. I thought I had a lot of void resistance. Oh, guess not. But the problem I have with Grim Dawn, honestly, was they need to fix the crashing, man. Crashing, you guys know that follow me. Crashing is the one reason I will uninstall a game faster than heck. And I was able to deal with Grim Dawn because it was only crashing a little, not very often, until we got to the Lost Oasis. And then it was like crash, 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 crash. And a lot of that is to do, which what we found out later was because of my configuration on my computers. Yeah, that was necrotic, sorry. Yeah, I was saying void. Where did that stinking guy go? Oh, there he is. I see him. Not you. I don't think we killed him. He's still in here somewhere. Maybe over here on this. There he is.
Not happening. Not happening.
Oh, you little booger. Okay, don't want that. Might want that. Yeah, I could use. I had another capture device, but I gave it to another streamer, Chumba. You guys, a lot of you guys that follow me know Chumba. He was just starting out streaming, and he needed some hardware, and I had an extra capture device. Downloaded it yesterday, started a Ranger, and then restarted as a Sentinel. So many different things you could do with this game, but yeah, I gave him my other capture device, so I don't have another one. But yeah, he was just starting off streaming, and he lives local to me actually. And not, I mean, local as far as he lives in, you know, what, 30 minutes away from me, maybe 45. And he didn't ask for it. He, you know, he's a nice guy. I just said, you know what? I have it. I'm not using it. It's just sitting here. You can have it. And boy, his stream has been growing. His stream has been growing and growing. It makes me so proud to see. Right now, I think he's only streaming on Twitch. I think he's now looking to, he needs to upgrade to a different, he needs to get a better laptop. There's a shrine right there.
Not happening.
It's a PC Express card, or you can get a external USB one that is also Elgato has. The one that I gave Chumbo was an external USB one, which is it worked great. I mean, they're terrific cards. But it was a USB device that I gave him because I knew what he was doing. I knew the setup that he required. He was using a laptop where he couldn't plug one in that way. So I gave him my external. I know it helped him a lot. Because he was streaming using an Xbox, and then capturing it with the laptop card, which allowed him to do a few different things. I think he was surprised when I just gave it to him. I think he was expecting that he was going to have to give me something for it. And I'm like, no way. Whoa, that was hard.
Not happening.
Maybe you should stop standing in that, maid. Might be better. And that. And that. I wish my freaking ballista had a little more balls. It's not easy. It's not hard to knock him out. But what's nice is it does kind of work as a decoy in a lot of cases because they'll go after it right away. Yeah, exactly. So it does get plugged directly into the motherboard. That's mine that I have now is an MK2 Elgato capture card, which is a very good card. But that's the card that Grim Dawn was having such a fit with. Once we got to the Lost Oasis DLC, it just didn't like it. I've never had a game that had a problem with it until that. We even tried updating the drivers, everything, and the guys from the support with Grim Dawn was very surprised to see that it was an issue. I saw something over here we missed. I want to go get it real quick. Elgato's is a great one. There's another brand too, and I don't remember what it was. There is another brand that's really good. The thing with I like Elgato's just because they're very affordable and it's such a good product.
I won't go back.
Oh no, you don't. Oh, maid, look what you did.
Not happening.
Where'd this guy go? We killed him? No, we did not.
Not happening.
Like, wait a minute. Oh. I'll take your cold. My cold resistance is great. My lightning is not.
Not happening.
I did nothing wrong.
You did everything wrong. You put in the app for TT. Oh, haven't heard anything yet.
Might have to
Let me see. We're carrying too much here. I still haven't unlocked any more relic space. I forget how long that takes. Oh, we want those. Experimentals. Always grab the experimentals, guys. Always, always, always grab the experimentals. Even if it's just to break them, because you're going to get some good mats.
Not happening.
All right, now we got to go all the way back up here. Oh my goodness. This game is so fun. Kind of lose track of time very quickly. My wife is home today from work, so I cannot do a super long stream as long as I want to. Because she, of course, has lots of things for me to do. Yay. I was just telling her before I went live, I'm like, when you're home, all I can think of is what is you going to have me do? She's like, I need you to change the water filter in the refrigerator. I need you to, I'm like, oh my God. I've turned my whole neighborhood now onto, because we don't go get groceries. No more gutters, man. Don't even say that, H2O. Do not say gutters. Gutters, no. I am done with gutters forever. Although I did have to revisit my gutters a few weeks back to, we put chains, rain chains on them. And my freaking neighbor's got these trees that just the leaves were just clogging up the rain chains instantly. So I had to go put these screens up above in its. It's like, it's unbelievable. No more rain gutters. With the rain gutters, yeah, no rain right now, but with the rain gutters that all came about because of the stupid raised garden, which was just supposed to be a normal garden, but she decided she wanted a raised garden to kick my butt, and now the garden is the big deal. We got a squirrel that loves to go in and eat our tomatoes, loves it, and she's been hounding me to figure out a way. Well, I found out that squirrels hate mint. They hate mint. So I planted a bunch of, I didn't plant it. I had her plant a bunch of mint around the edge of the garden, and now the squirrel stays out. But it took me forever to figure out that too. I'm like, well, what the heck do squirrels hate? I don't want to kill the squirrel. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out how can I keep you the heck out of my garden. It was actually pretty simple. So that's the new thing. And then at the Memorial Day, we're going back to Georgia to the cabin with my buddy and his wife. And this time we rented a cabin that's on this huge lake up in the mountains. And the cabin actually supplies, the cabin actually supplies the boat. Well, that was terrible. You're gonna die because you're talking all this shit. Babe, why are you not getting out of that? So I'll unretire. Well, she's actually said that too. I don't know if it's jealousy or what it is, but yeah, she doesn't like me being retired. That's for sure. It's so funny because I was trying to point out to her that the money that I make retired is just strictly from Social Security, not anything else. Just strictly from my Social Security is actually just a pretty darn close to what I was making before. I mean, it's not. I don't know. This guy, he's relentless, huh? He's just gonna keep on chasing me. Oh, this is what kills me right there. Can't get rid of these ads because he keeps spawning them. Right there, that hurts.
Not happening.
Toughest boss in the game so far right here.
Not happening.
That damage right there, it's just hard to get out of if you get too close to him. Such a big circle.
Not happening.
Every time I get close to him too, he's smart. He pops it again.
Not happening. Not happening.
So Storm Cage is a tough little boss here, huh? He's not real susceptible to anything either. We're throwing everything at him. He's been just eating it. He's a tough one right there. Yeah, out there at the cabin, we go every Memorial Day weekend. The capture card in Stream Deck, I don't know. I've never used a Stream Deck. I think a Stream Deck is more of like a portable play device. But honestly, I don't know because I've never used one. I've heard a lot of people talk about them. I don't know what the difference is. Yeah, my wife hasn't been super thrilled with me being retired, to be honest. She doesn't like the fact that now she has to go to work and I get to stay home. I mean, honestly, that's what it comes down to. Honestly, that is it. Exactly. And I'm like, well, you didn't have any problem when I was getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work. Then it was fine. But now that you have to stay home, I get to stay home and you have to get up in the morning. Oh, suddenly it's a problem. And I tease her. Yeah, that boss was a pain. That boss was. I tease her a lot because my wife is actually pretty cool. She's pretty cool, but yeah, definitely capture cards. You'll see a lot of Elgato stuff for the capture card. They do really to kind of rule that market. There is another vendor, I just can't remember the name, that's actually pretty good. But don't try to get something that's a 4K capture card because you'll never be able to stream it, honestly. Because you need so much bandwidth to stream 4K. I mean, it's doable if you only are going to stream at one location. But you have to keep in mind, like TikTok doesn't even accept 4K streaming. Facebook doesn't accept it. Instagram, I mean, Most places don't. Now YouTube does, and I think Twitch just started. I think. Oh, there you go. Your wife's a stay-at-home mom. That used to be what we had going on too, but my wife actually really started hating staying at home. Now she wants to stay at home now that her husband's retired. Now she's like, I want to work from home. Oh yeah, I bet you do. And my wife has actually just started another career. She's an accountant for a construction company. But she's just now started selling insurance for a living. And she really markets towards the Russian and Lithuanian market because, you know, my wife is Lithuanian. She speaks Russian too. Stay still, you little booger. Okay, this guy's getting tough too, this mage. Not too worried about that.
Not happening.
Out of mana.
Yeah, you can, I mean, streaming is, yeah, it's 1440 is, you know, here's the deal. It just, you got to remember your bandwidth. That's what it's all about. Bits per second goes way up for each time you, and see, I stream because I stream at TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook all at the same time. I'm sharing, even though I have a 1 gig line, I'm sharing bandwidth with a lot of places, and it can get sketchy. I don't understand, like some places, for example, Twitch is a great one to pick on right now. Twitch claims, and I think they claim now that they can do 4K. However, they only allow you to do 6,000 bandwidth, 6,000 bits per second. Well, 6,000 bits per second is just not even really enough to do 4K. It's like right on the edge of being able to do it. And I'm going to tell you now, I do 5,500 bits per second with Twitch, and they're terrible. Twitch is terrible. Twitch has just got some really big lagging issues that makes streaming at a high bandwidth very, very difficult.
Bring them to
I like Twitch, but it's, yeah, it makes it tough to do. Yeah, I've got fiber too. I didn't go up to the 1 tera. I could have, but I didn't. You'll see that there's not a whole lot of streamers that are doing 4K streams just because of the fact that most of them are doing like me, streaming at multiple places, and it's just hard to set. You can't set up individually for each place. You know, you whatever you set up for is going to be for all of your streams, and if you're like me, a lot of them don't support it. All right, let's go ahead and go through the door. Time for the youngest to go get a job, H2O, huh? Is she graduating from high school or college? There's some type of lightning going on here. Oh, it's raining. That's why. Okay. One unspent point. So many choices. Concentration I don't want. Missile mastery. You have increased bow and throwing attack damage. You have a chance to shred armor on hit. And let's check skills. Nothing's ready. Getting slower now. It's starting to slow down. My bags are real full, so we're gonna have to go to town here shortly. Like I said, because my wife now is home every Friday. She convinced her boss to let her take Fridays of work from home. If you would call what she's doing at home work. Now, she spends a lot of time on her. She does, like I said, she's an accountant, but she just started selling insurance. She went and got her insurance license. And she's been marketing towards the Lithuanian, Russian, because she speaks those languages. And a lot of them are confused on how our insurance work. They don't understand it, you know. Especially when it comes to Medicaid or Medicare. A lot of them are confused on how it works. A lot of them from different countries can't believe how shitty our insurance is in this country. They're very amazed by how can you guys, you know, this is your insurance. They're like, yep, this is it. You get zero unless you pay. It's just not how it is in most of those other countries. Okay, you're fired. Come on, come back in here. Where'd you go? He's trying to lead me out there where these other NPCs are. He's moving so quick. Dude is fast.
The judges will fight you.
He is fast. Yeah, the VA is nice, bro. You got your time in early, which is good. You're still young to enjoy all the rest of your life. Works out great.
Not happening.
Oh, get away from that. There you go.
Might have to drop something.
There's so much stuff. I gotta get to town.
Might have to drop something.
Gosh almighty.
Might have to drop something.
Oh, I don't want that anyway. Duh. Was that I was trying to get. Okay. Wow. All right, who's shooting at me?
Not happening. Not happening.
Big map. Okay, this is the big crab. I remember him too. Can't remember. Oh, okay. Poison.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
Oh my gosh, he's got a big shield too. Ooh, that hurt.
Not
Really can't get too close to him.
Not happening.
Defy the Emperor.
Not happening. Not happening.
No, no, no. I'm not getting off your ship, so quit saying it.
Not happening.
Oh, he got stuck there.
Not happening.
Boy. All right, so we are to the point where our bag is very, very full. Oh yeah, I'm full. All right, let's go down here, cash this guy in.
Hurry and break these chains. You'll have to excuse me. Easy. Can you? I'll take that as a yes. Get to the railing and give a signal when you're ready.
Get to the railing. What railing you talking about, homie?
Not happening.
Oh, I see.
was actually kind of refreshing.
Huh.
Now, where are we?
Let's grab this teleport.
You washed up safely. Good. I need your help. It seems we're a tad off course. Fortunately, we have a contact who can help. Problem is, she's deep in Majelka, Imperial territory.
Dun dun dun.
Yes. It'll be fine. I'll hang back and cover our tracks.
Oh, I remember this dude. He's a little coward little booger. He's constantly telling me to go do stuff while he hangs in the back. I gotta go to town though. Did we miss? Did we not? Yeah, we did. There's some areas there we can still go back and do. Okay, let's do it this way. The other thing people have asked me about, and I want to make sure I show them because they get confused here. They see there's early when you first come here, you're going to see a thing that's going to point to you. It looks like it's right here, but it's not. They don't see this. You got to go up this. You have to go up this to get to it. You'll see it when you first come to this site. A lot of people don't see that little path right there. All right. Well, we got all kinds of stuff here. We're going to have to get rid of that piece we're wearing. It's just getting too ancient. So we're going to do that. We're going to take a look at that piece. That piece too. Another experimental. I'm using a 4 potion belt now, so I don't want to give that up. That's a really dated piece that I'm using. Holy smokes. Wow. Experimental. Okay, we opened up a couple more places here. So we're gonna do it this way. I'm gonna grab some more of these. Oops. All right. And what else do I want to do? Oh, first, again, you want to transfer these to your crafting. So you just do transfer, okay? Puts them in there automatically. Where's Stash at? I have a whole idols area, so we're going to add We're gonna add these into there. And then I'm going to actually take these out because we're going to redo this. All right, so let's do a sort here. Okay, so now let's take a look at these, what we got. This one's going to be too big to use. I don't use daggers, although it does have increased bow critical strike chance. Cinder Strike's first attack. Love that. Don't use caltrops. Don't use caltrops. Here, let's do this. All right. Sword. Cinder Strike. Caltrops, caltrops. Caltrops again. Don't use it. Critical Strike Multiplier. Dodge rating if hit recently. Minion Critical Strike Multiplier. That's not a bad one. All right, let's keep going here. Poison on hit. Necrotic existent. Oh, late. Necrotic is like 3%. It's holy smokes. Okay, let's go back to that. That might be a gimme right there for sure. Necrotic is what now? 12%. Holy cow. Void resistance. Poison. Physical, necrotic. We're going to go with another necrotic. All right, now we've got either a short standing, or we can use these small little guys. So let's take a look at what we got. Increased health, lightning damage, increased minion lightning damage. Ignite on a hit, good one. Elemental resistance. Ignite on a hit, lightning resistance. Let me just check something. Physical's good. Void isn't bad. Poison, necrotic, lightning, and fire suck. Okay, let's see what we got here. Damage over time, damage rating, healing. Oh, I think I like that one. And what else? Increased fire damage, increased minion fire, ward retention is nice, lightning resistance. I think we're going to go with that ward retention with lightning resistance. Oh, wait. I like that one too. Stun chance, void damage, healing effectiveness, minion poison damage, poison. I'm going to go with that. Okay. That brought up what now? Okay, fire is low. Necrotic is low. Poison's kind of low, but phew. All right, so now we got to do some gear things. So they said that they changed this, that this you could look at both rings, compare it to both rings, which was always one of my issues, and I don't see how it's able to do that still. And maybe I'm missing something, but alt. Oh, it is. It's alt. All right. Alt. It'll compare it to the other one, but it gives it to you. Gives it to you with all the stats. All right. Boy, I like that critical strike. All right, so let's go back over here. Okay, this. This is a great game. Last Epoch is so underrated. It is a great game. I said it from the, when I first played season 1, it is so freaking good. It really is. All right, when you compare, let's see. That one's all good. We're going to change it anyway. We're going to look at that 100 ward decay threshold. Okay. So let's do this. Let's go. We're going to go here. We're going to see what we can do to this. Make it a little bit better. So cold resistance, it's only 6%. Minion damage we like. And physical resistance. So we're going to keep that. Ward gained, okay, I like that. Elemental damage. What can we put here? We could bring back cold resistance, lightning resistance, necro resistance. We said necro was real low. Okay. All right. Ward per second and ward decay. 37 to forge that. Can't do it. Oh, okay, we got that one free. We're using this to try to get them for free, but it doesn't always. I know, right? Only level 8 you did one. I'm telling you, you're addicted. This game is a blast. Once you start playing it, everybody says the same thing, bro. It is a very addicting game. I need 35 to do that. 35 to do that. 36 to do that. So that's as far as we can take that piece. All right, so now let's compare it now to the piece we're using. Okay. Reduced melee attack speed, reduced throwing attack speed. I don't do any throwing. Chance to shock, freeze rate, cold resistance. Man, I think the one we got is better. I really don't. I like the ward. What we'll do is we're going to hang on to it.
Take care.
Because we are going to reach a point in the game where ward is going to start creaming us. Let's hang on to that. What's this one? Nope. Okay, let's keep looking. Let's hang on to this too. All right, let's keep playing with these pieces. Tornado build, stomping bosses. Yeah, it is. It's fun, bro. It is fun. It's a fun game, man. It really is. All right, I think cold resistance, poison resistance, 12% of arrow mitigation also applies to damage over time, plus 52 armor. Leech this health. Okay, we're gonna smash that one. Let's see here. Increased minion damage. 2 minions teleport around you after you use a traverse skill. 5% increased movement speed. Poison resistance. Let's do this. Let me check something first. fire, cold, physical, poison is low, necrotic is still low. All right, let's go back. Necrotic is low, poison is low. We don't have poison, but we got necrotic here. We got poison on this, so let's go necrotic. Oh, that used a lot of points though. Oh, baby. Okay. This is the experimental one right here. Minions transported. So anytime you get an experimental piece, always break it if you don't use it. Always. Because you're going to get whatever the experimental in your list of stuff to use in the future. And you're going to need them. Let's do that. Okay, we got that one free. Got that one free. That one cost me 1. Ooh, that one cost a lot. Got that one free. That's 6 left. 6 left. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Okay. That's it. That's all we can do with that. And we're going to put those on. We're going to break it. Never see a two-handed staff for sale. There'll be in each different town you go to, there's a vendor to buy stuff from, but there's only one vendor at each town. But trust me, you're going to start seeing staffs. You will. Because there's going to be a bunch of them. I remember running into a lot of them. All right, so the experimental one here is this frenzy effect. We're going to break this piece. Maybe. Yeah, we're going to break this piece. All right, let's see what we got here. Well, so you want to use a two-handed staff? Is that what you're looking for? Probably you're like a level, I think you said a level 8. I would try using something else in the yeah, because if you're not seeing one drop yet, which is surprising, because I seen them like crazy, and of course I don't use them. And the vendor doesn't have one yet. That's interesting. Maybe go back if it starts hurting you where you can't use another weapon, like you found a yellow one. Oh, use it. Use it. It'll get you by. A yellow one will get you by. And you can craft it too. I mean, you hit F and you can bring it and drop it in here. And you can maybe add or change it. Yeah, you don't want to lose your skills. I don't blame you. You know, and if you don't have the crafting materials to change it yet, break your wand. If you have these, it'll help you. I don't think your skills, your skills will tell you if it requires like a bow. Does it require, it should tell you. All right, so if you go into here, like this will tell you in your description if it requires a special thing. If it doesn't say that it does, then you're good. Like this one says equipping a sword or a dagger. If it doesn't tell you that, then you can use any weapon for it. Like this one, every melee is going to be throwing weapons. This one's going to take shields. So yeah, if you look at it, it'll tell you if it requires And then like if you come here to my mastery, it's going to tell me if it require what it's going to require. If it requires anything. A lot of them don't. A lot of them don't require squat. You know, like if I come in here, it's going to tell you, you know, what it's needed. If anything special is needed. Most of them don't, but there are some, like I just showed you, that require daggers, because I'm a rogue. So I have some skills that tell me that wants me to use daggers, and I don't really use any throwing weapons. I don't use any daggers. I don't use anything like that. But there will be times that it will tell you that, hey, you're going to have to use a dagger for that. Cool, bro. I'm so glad you like it, man. I think it's a great game. I really do. I love it. I'm glad to hear you're having fun with it. That's for sure. Okay, here's where we may want to take a look at this piece. Necrotic resistance. We would give up poison and elemental. Let's see what we can do here. So playing online, I will be doing good. You're seeing zero. My next character will be online too. That's awesome. Last night when I did this, it had such bad lag, and that was just because of how many people were online. It was going crazy, of course. Poison or elemental. Let's see if we got those. Ward gain. I don't use smoke bomb. Mana. Dexterity, vitality. Well, we could go dexterity. Right now, everyone's at work too. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Can't do that one any higher. It's probably going to be it for this piece. Now, what I wanted to see is... Yeah, the lag yesterday was terrible. That's why I created this character offline. I was just like, you know what? I don't want to deal with all of that. You can't break these right. Oh, wait. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't think I could change this piece. I can. Well, that's a shame. Wished I would have known that ahead of time. Cold resistance. Fire is way low. Necrotic is low. You know what? Before we get too far here, let's see what it is I need. Yeah, no, you can't move an offline character to online. You cannot. Once you create an offline character, it's offline always. So we need fire. I just saw fire was super low. Yeah, what's fixed? Because I can tell you now that I cannot move. Because I can't move my, maybe we're talking about something different. Oh, you're talking about maybe the lag. Yeah, I'm offline. This character's offline. You can't move an offline character to online. Servers are running fine. Yeah, I got you. I wish you could move it to online. I thought that was something that they said they were fixing, but I read today that no, because it's still stored on your PC, so there's not a whole lot they can do to. Still got 20 points here, but we can't do any more. Okay, so we're going to stay with that piece because now we made it way better. We're going to take this piece and we're going to break it. And what about bow? Awesome. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll definitely do a party. We'll definitely do a party once I go online. I want to create another character online for sure. I was kind of sad that I thought I read that they fixed a way that they could do that, but I misread it because it kind of That was a bummer. I was so eager to play it last night. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to create an offline character so I can play and not have to deal with all this freaking lag. Oh, we need to upgrade this piece for sure because that piece is getting dated. Yeah, there's so much different things you can do with this game. It's unbelievable. So void and physical, we're going to give up by using this piece. But you can see there's no room there. We would have to do, let's do this. Problem when you do this is you don't know. You don't know what it's gonna, which one it's gonna do. So it's gonna add, that one's gonna remove a random. This one will re-roll all values of all affixes on an item. So if we do this, we don't know which one's gonna remove. I want it to remove this one or this one. One of these two. Oh, and it did not. Bastard. Let's go one more. Gotta be careful. See the number here just dropped, so maybe we don't want to do another one. We're probably not gonna be able to use this piece, actually. That's too bad. Yeah, it removed the wrong one again. All right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you really aren't really starting over per se, but yeah. So I do have that piece needs to, I do need to replace that piece because it's getting dated. So that one's no good. No good. Yeah, all of these are dated too, so none of those are going to work for us. All right, well, we're going to have to make a priority on getting our chest piece replaced. What do they have here? Nothing. And I want these. I want as many of these as I can hold. All right. You were saying you needed you needed this staff. There's none here either. I've seen a lot of them, but I don't see them now. Interesting. I'll tell you what, I really, really love the end game content. This right here, the monolith is where I'm at right now, although I'm not leveled up high enough to play it. This is so fun. The monolith is a blast. And now they've added so many elements to it, it's gonna be even better. All right, guys, I have to get off of here. I have to get off of here. The wife is home today and she's expecting me to do some stuff. I know, man. I know. But I got to get off, man. I appreciate all of you. I'll be back again. What's today? Friday. I'm going to be streaming this weekend for sure. I usually don't stream on the weekends, but I'm going to be this one. This game is so fun. I'm having so much fun with it. So until then, guys, yep, be safe, everybody. Take care. And as I always say, please be kind because we really do need a little bit of kindness in the world this right now. And until then, see you all guys soon. Adios, everybody.